If there is no retribution, there will be no natural law. Xiefeng. January 30th, 2019. What is natural law? Natural law is the set of operational laws and principles of the universe and is the reward and punishment mechanism of Tao for all lives. What is retribution? Retribution is the set of rewards and punishments given by natural law according to each life's thoughts, words, and deeds. Is there natural law? This depends on whether there is retribution. If there is no retribution, then natural law does not exist, but if there is retribution, then there definitely is natural law. To know whether there is retribution, we have to analyze, sort out, summarize, verify, and judge from the ups and downs of human society, the rise and fall of each nation, and the joys and sorrows of each individual. We can also analyze and summarize the history and actual facts of each family and draw our own conclusions. If you find that there is indeed retribution, then you must follow natural law and not violate it, but if you find there is no retribution, then you can do whatever you want. Natural law is shapeless, formless, shadowless, traceless, invisible, intangible, and inaudible. To know whether it exists, we can only perceive, sense, and feel the changes in nature, in human society, and in everyone's status quo. To know natural law by way of retribution is called verification. We can also deduce whether it exists through logical reasoning. For example, if you killed a snake and had no son but then found that most people who killed snakes had no sons either, you could conclude that those who kill snakes generally have no sons. A connection between killing snakes and not having sons could be reached. If you kill a snake, then you will either have no sons or they would be accidents. If this were a common phenomenon, then it would prove that killing snakes is retributive, but if it were not a common phenomenon, then it would prove that there is no retribution for killing snakes and that retribution does not exist. Another example would be between married couples. As long as the wife's aura exceeds that of her husband's, they will give birth to a daughter, but if the husband's aura surpasses that of his wife's, then they will give birth to a son. The formation of this aura correlates to the degree of love and respect that each person has toward their partner. If the wife's degree of love and respect is low, then her aura will be strong, and daughters will be born, but if her degree of love and respect is high, her aura will be low, and sons will be born. In the same way, if the husband's respect for his wife is low, his aura is strong, and then they will bear sons, but if his respect is high, and his aura is weak, then they will bear daughters. Whether this principle is true or not needs to be verified from a large number of cases. If facts prove that this principle is true, then it proves that retribution exists, otherwise, retribution does not exist. Due to their lack of experience, young people do not understand retribution, so it requires older people to tell them about it and that if it exists, then people must be careful not to talk, act, eat, go, or think indiscriminately, otherwise there will be retribution. Once it is proven that natural law exists, then we should follow it because if we do so, we will get its corresponding retribution, but if we do not follow it, then we get the corresponding retribution for not following it. For example, I see a phenomenon in cyberspace that no matter who you are or what you post, you will always be scolded. If you are sincere and have good intentions, then you will be scolded. If you publicize Jesus or Buddha, then you will be scolded. If you promote the goodness of communism, then you will be scolded. If you respect your ancestors, then you will be scolded. If you speak from your heart honestly, then you will be scolded. If you spread truth, goodness, beauty, love, faith, and sincerity, then you will be scolded. No matter what you say, there will always be someone out there who is ready to scold you. Even gods, Buddha, celestials, and saints will be scolded when they appear to preach. This cursing is so harsh that it brings bitter winds and miserable rains and makes dust and stones fly. It is so harsh that even good people bow their heads, thinkers dare not write articles, and those who want to do good deeds dare not do them. In addition, some people demolish other people's houses with plausibility, drive others out of their homes, add drugs to food, inject fake vaccines into children, cheat people out of money, dump garbage into rivers, and so forth. They are very aggressive. But you do not need to worry, because if the existence of natural law is proven, then retribution will surely come. Natural law cannot be controlled by anyone, no matter who they are subject to its rewards and punishments. Otherwise, millions of the Ming dynasty imperial family would not have been killed, all 10 clans of Fang Sheru's family would not have been killed because of implication, Emperor Chongzhen would not have hanged himself, Ceausescu would not have been shot, and Saddam Hussein would not have been hanged. Some retributions appear immediately, some take years, decades, or even longer to manifest themselves. Therefore, when we study and explore whether retribution exists, we should not just analyze, sort out, summarize, and judge by only one event at one time by one person. We need to explore across time and space. If the retribution mechanism is real, then it can be foreseen that the Chinese nation will face a catastrophe, but if there is no catastrophe, then natural law does not exist and people can do whatever they want.